Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing today? Wasn't exactly planned for, but those of you that caught the Final Fantasy III stream yesterday might have been able to guess this would happen. I was enjoying playing it so much that I wanted to play some more, so here we are. Those of you looking for Fuga, worry not, that will be back at the regular stream time tonight. This is sort of a bonus stream, I guess. Does it even count as a bonus stream with all the extra streams we've been doing at the moment? It's sort of the secondary stream for the day, I suppose. Anyway. Now, I've done a bit more research this time. Normally, especially when it comes to like subjects like Final Fantasy, I'm normally pretty good on my knowledge base. Final Fantasy III is probably the only Final Fantasy I'd say I know less about would be Final Fantasy II. Yeah, so after, well, I suppose actually after the Fuga stream last night, as I was sort of nodding off, I played a bit of the Famicom version of Final Fantasy III just so I could sort of do a point of comparison. I played through sort of to the first boss and a bit past that just to get a feel for the difficulty-wise, because I was curious, because it felt like we were having a sort of easy time of it, and Final Fantasy III is known for being a real ball-buster. But at least up to that point, it's pretty much the same on the like FF3 and the Pixel Remaster. It feels like the hit rates are a bit more in the player's favor in the Pixel Remaster. Like I felt like I was missing a shitload more in the Famicom version, but obviously that's potentially just perception bias. Like it could be I was just having bad luck. Like I only played for like an hour or two. Like that's hardly a proper study size. The big difference I've picked up on, as such, is, there's no disincentivization system on changing jobs in this version, which the original Famicom version and then the DS remake both had a sort of punishment system for changing jobs, whereas in this, there doesn't appear to be any of that, unless there's something working in the background that's not obvious. So in the Famicom version, you had, what were they called? Effectively job points. That's not exactly what they were called, but, like, you got sort of one every battle, and, like, boss battles paid out a few more, and bigger fights paid out a few more, and it cost those points to change your job class. And the math on how much points it cost to change depended on a few variables. So your current job level reduced the cost. What type of job you're switching to could drastically increase the cost. So if you're going from a melee type to a magic user type, the cost increased significantly. Big ones. And so, like, that prevented you from being able to, like, spam change job classes because it cost points. And then in the DS version, they had what seems to be referred to as job sickness, effectively. When you first change job class, you take a 12.5% hit to your stats for X many battles. The math, like 1 to 10 battles, the math sort of similar to the original Famicom math based on, like, job mastery and then what type of job you're switching from and to. As for Final Fantasy XIV Ask Party, yeah, this is like the generic JRPG party at the moment, but we don't have much in the way of job options available. We've only got the Wind Crystal so far. So, like, the only job we currently don't have on display is Red Mage. Now, hey, Sion, try exclamation mark lurk. I've done it right. This should hopefully now be working. There we go. We've been having so many exclamation mark lurks. Like, I need to probably set that command up. As far as I can tell, it's not... Like, none of the bots actually have anything really fancy for it. It is literally just a thank you message. But yeah, that's now set. What was I saying? I don't remember. Anyway, basically, the big change between this and Final Fantasy III Famicom is there's no disincentivization to change jobs, which is arguably quality of life, possibly making things too easy. I'm not sure on that yet. But there's a lot of other stuff, like with the menus. Obviously, the menus are laid out better. They just function better. They have the optimal equip button, which is super nice. Jobs. So when you change job, it automatically strips all your gear rather than having to manually go in and strip the gear yourself before it'll allow you to change jobs. The automatic sort functions. Like, a lot of the stuff is just, like, modern quality of life menuing. Also, the game just, like, plays better. We can proc a fight here. Like, the battles mechanically function exactly the same, but are just so much faster to play out. Also, they look a lot better. Well, I actually do quite like the look of the original. But I mean, this is just more pretty. But yeah, everything is just faster. Because it's not running on a Famicom. Well, okay, that's a fair point as well. One of the obviously big changes is the remixed soundtrack is glorious. But it really nails the original as well. Like, it is such a nice, like, remastered soundtrack. It's very good. We need to frog up. Yeah, that's what I was, like, I had vague memories as well. I'm thinking it's once you get out of the sort of first world as such. That's not the best way to put it, because Final Fantasy V does actually have separate worlds. But, like, once you get out of the floating island, I suppose, like, the biggest difficulty spike on the floating island would probably just be not understanding how to handle the mini-dungeon. So, Monk, you can go bare fist, or you can go, monkey weapons. I think you've got, yeah, double three, what do you call them? The Sunset's cons, the three segment, pole arm. Which, like, the monk just has ridiculous damage potential. Oh, the warrior has actually caught up. For quite a while, the monk was, like, sitting at the 8 times attack, whereas the warrior wasn't. That's sort of where the monk's big advantage comes in, is it gets access to those, like, attack multipliers faster. And, like, even once everyone else is caught up, like, the monk is still hitting hard. And thankfully, we've just got a Kenpo Gi and a headband for the monk. Much needed armor upgrades. The poor monk had no defense for a while. Also, this is old school FF, so getting, like, damage items out of chests is not a waste of a chest. They're actually good. I'll hold on to her level 2 cast just in case you need to frog up again. Now is the... yeah, that is Trumpnet. Cool. Have, the only thing they haven't really accounted for is things like gnomish bread and the sight spell, which are used to display the map normally, but in this version, there's just a button to bring up the map. Hey, Guro, how's it going? Well, yeah. Oh god, freaking manticles. I figured that, well, the white mage will go into like sage or scholar or some other like white magic access caster type. Oop. Hang on. All right. about that. It's not often I get phone calls, but occasionally it does happen. It's just Dad checking in on me, making sure I wasn't going mad with the lockdown. Wait, there was some... Yeah, okay, so as for, like, when you get access to certain spells and like, the cast levels, I'm not certain on. There's a lot I'm not certain on, mechanics-wise. I don't know how much this has changed in specifics from the original version. Maybe that's the case, that White Mage is just straight up the better choice for raw healing potential. I honestly don't know. For the Famicom version, the endgame party was double Nin, double Sage. And that was almost required. At least the Nins were for damage output. Man, the music is so good. That's huge damage. Maybe he's weak to ice. Let's give him some Arctic Wind. I think he does not like ice. Yeah, okay. That was... Why the power of magic? Jesus Christ. Fucking murked him. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't quite know how the job spread is going to work for this. I don't know whether they're following the Famicom job spread distribution perfectly, or if they're following the 3DS spread. I guess we will find out when we get to the What? Being followed by a line? How curious. Also, it might seem like the Black Mage is ridiculously strong, but he is wielding double elemental rods. Bonks pretty hard. Yeah, football, how's it going? Yo, I don't think we can even buy the rods yet. It was just something we found. Oh, wait, we actually have we got the Salamander Sword, which does that same trick, and then yeah, we got the Fire and Ice rods, which. Oh no, okay. I didn't realize they. So it's the staves that do the casts. The rods boost Fire and Ice magic. Okay, so that might be why his magic is hitting for so friggin' much. Is this, like, taking down the ward? Gonna allow this, like, line to steal the horn? I mean, that just helps us out. This is another thing, the Famicom version didn't have the dash button. That's another, like, just nice quality of life bit. No, L's and R's are mostly interchangeable, but like, dwarfs say rally ho, goddammit. Last time we tried to come in here, there was fire everywhere and we couldn't go in. This is what I mean by he's allowed us to progress as well. Walk! It's a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, that's a bit more. God, what would have happened if it had hit one of the mages? It really, like, one-shot them. Wait, what? And we're just walking in lava, it's not damage tiles? What? So I'm confused. It should be a damage tile, surely. They fuck up the programming? Well, that's, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's a case of the guy using the ice horns is now, was that not, See, the problem is, like, it's only been out for, like, a day. So, the person with the answer to these questions is me. I haven't gotten this far in the Famicom version is the problem. I'm only up to like just outside of the first main area in the Famicom version. Let's search Steam. Buggy damaging terrain, here we go. Huh. Okay. So, the lava in the Famicom version did not hurt you. It was only in the DS remake where was the lava damage tiles. So they've just stuck to the original. That's not going to be the case for the full thing, Furball. It's mostly just my own research. So I'm assuming for all of us, it's just a case of we played the DS remake and are just remembering that. Now, apparently the lava falls are... Yeah, Okay, I was gonna say, apparently the lava falls are supposed to hurt. That is... They do hurt, and that is accurate to the original. Was FF3 buggy? I honestly don't know. I know Final Fantasy 1 was. Like half of the shit in the original release of Final Fantasy 1 just didn't work. I might do a run through the Pixel Remaster of 1 at some point as well, because I quite like Final Fantasy 1. And the big disadvantage of the Pixel Remaster of Final Fantasy 1 is it doesn't have the bonus dungeons that the Dawn of Souls version added. And that is, like, I absolutely understand why that's a negative for people. I don't do those kind of bonus dungeons anyway, so it's not a loss to me. Yeah, Pixel Remaster uses the charges system rather than the NP system. So it's much like this. It uses the D&D style spell charges rather than MP. But here's the thing. The big seller for me is gonna be the Pixel Remaster soundtrack. Because, at least in the case of FF3 here, that alone is reason to play this version. Absolutely. It would have to style, though, but, like, for sure. I mean, you guys know me by this point. The soundtrack is such a vital component of a game for me. It's why it's one of the reasons why I don't read as much manga, is because at the end of the day, the anime has the soundtrack. That's the one thing I suppose text adventures don't have is music. Point and clicks have music. Some of them have, like, you go to fucking something like Monkey Island. Oh man, the music's so good. Hey, Scotty. How's things? I'm glad I'm not, like, super into, like, old school PC games, because then I'd end up like one of those madmen that has, like, the old, the Roland MT32 or the Sound Canvas, that kind of thing that, like, properly plays the music back. That's a little bit rich for my blood, unfortunately. We've done Monkey Island 1 before, and I'm planning to do more Monkey Island when I receive the big limited collector's edition. When that'll turn up, who knows? Obviously, COVID sort of fucked things up on that end, but I did manage to secure one of the big collector's editions that they were doing, where that's gonna get a full unboxing stream, because that comes with a lot of nice stuff, and including a signed by Ron Gilbert. Yeah, once that comes in, we'll definitely do at least Monkey 2 and 3, if not 4 and Tails as well. I can promise Monkey 2 and 3. Maybe we do 4 and Tails. I'd be happy to. I don't think there's any of them that I dislike. Let me pull up the list before I make that statement, but I mean, I suppose, like, how far back are you going? Because, like, Manic Mansion's a bit rough. Zack McCracken is also a bit rough. But starting from, like, either Indiana Jones or Loom is... Well, Beneath the Steel... I know it looks like a LucasArts adventure game, but Beneath the Steel Sky was, Oh, shit. The company's name. They also did the Enchantress as the one before it. Is that... Beneath the Steel Sky uses the, They Lure of the Enchantress, I think, was the game they did before Beneath the Steel Sky, because it uses a funky game engine. Because that has the, like... Oh, shit, what was it called? The, like, live canvas game engine or something like that, where NPCs are pseudo-alive as such. Like, they have... They roam around the game world. It's not like your traditional... point and clicks where NPCs are just static. But yeah, like, of the LucasArts ones, I'd be down for doing pretty much anything from Monkey Island upwards, which is basically just Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle, Sam & Max, Full Throttle, Grim Fandango. That's the whole suite. I would be perfectly happy to do the entire LucasArts suite. And I'd be down for doing Beneath the Steel Sky as well, to be honest. I probably wouldn't do... Lure of the Temptress. There's not much there. Like, Lure of the Temptress is, as I said, it's basically like their test bed for their game engine. And Beneath the Steel Sky is what... Like, that's the real game. That has, like, a proper story and characters and... Yeah. I mean, I'd be down for doing, like, Revolution's other games as well, like Broken Sword. I quite like Broken Sword. That's much less funny, though. Broken Sword is a much more serious game. I'd also be down for doing the, Discworld adventure games, which I own legitimate physical copies of. I really like adventure games. Oh man, okay, so the Discworld ones, it's not that it didn't make no goddamn sense to your kid brain, it doesn't make regular logic sense. The Discworld games are great because they operate strictly on Discworld logic. So if you haven't read the books, not only are you trying to clear an adventure game which is already, like, mind abuse, but you're trying to clear an adventure game that doesn't operate off any kind of real-world logic. Oh boy, here we go. This is the actual second crystal. Oh, well, so the reason I do the well, okay, I love Discworld, so I don't need a reason. The voice cast in those games is so good. It's a lot of the Monty Python crew. It's mwah. This is probably losing people. I'm known for, like, obscure weeby shit, and here we are talking about, like, bloody English adventure games. The British adventure games, I should say. Did he just pull a Dragon Lord on us? You can't do that! You haven't company merged yet. Fucking ouch! You put the big boy pants on. Game got serious. Well. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm torn. So, on the one hand, it doesn't change the difficulty of the fight. The fight is still fucking brutal. On the other hand, it auto-saving you before the boss fight? So, okay. For normal people, this is a very good thing. This is the kind of thing that very much allows me to recommend this game to people that are like, where do I start if I want to play Final Fantasy III? This is now, thanks to that, this is pretty much the answer for a normal person. On the other hand, Final Fantasy III is known for Bite the Pillow, I'm going in dry. It is a brutal game. So, not setting you at least back to the start of the dungeon? I mean, okay, so at this point in the game, that's not even that much of a punishment. It's what, like 4 floors? It takes like 10 minutes to run through the dungeon again. It's gonna come more into its own when we get down to like the fucking Crystal Tower or something, where you can just die and lose 3 or 4 hours of progress. But basically, we just pump Cura every turn. And hope that we don't outspeed the boss. Shit. Ah, it's the damage variance. Super sad about losing the boss XP on the monk. That hurts. Well, you're not a Dragoon yet. You're just getting practice in. I was gonna say I probably should have tried to pick him up before we cleared the fight, but like actually didn't have time, now that I think about it. Fight was over basically after that. Ranger Knight, Thief, and Scholar. Okay. We do actually have some Scholar books. I don't want Ranger. It's only Final Fantasy 1 through to 3 so far. Cleeful? Yeah. It's 4, 5, 6 is next month. Well, it depends. So you can... buy the, like, if you're planning to get all 6, you can buy the, like, full 6 collection, which will save you, like, 20-something% on the cost. I only bought 3, because that was the one I was interested in, of the Pixel remasters. But, honestly, this is really good so far. I wasn't sure, I really wasn't sure. Hey, Araxis, how's it going? That's okay, so there's another really nice quality of life thing, is it just strips their items. In the Famicom version, you had to manually go in and clear their gear. Yeah, I'm curious about this Nova, which is why I'm Scholar does not actually have spellcasts. Alright. Never mind, then. Fortunately, now we've just nuked our, casts. Do we go knight? I think warrior's probably better just DPS-wise. I suppose it depends on if they have, like, cover proc, because that would actually be kind of useful. See, now, I quite want the Thief, but Monk to Thief is going to cost us a lot of DPS. We need to buy some knives. Bitchin' cape. Yeah, this is the Final Fantasy XIV graphics update. Huh. As for do the books, not quite sure exactly how they work. We don't currently have knives for the thief. Probably best to stay as the monk for the moment. Actually, become a learned man. Armor can they equip? Down here, treasures indeed. Otter shrimp. I don't think so. Just knives and boomerangs. I have neither knives nor boomerangs. Alchemy. Curious how the scholar attacks. Some books. Fair enough. was a trap! Okay, well, I mean, we'll probably hold on to the Scholar for now, just because the game seemed to imply it'll help against the boss fight. You can actually scan the boss's weakness. This feels familiar. Can we un-mini at this point, or do we have to stay mini? Okay, cool. Dang it. Ow! Holy shit. The fucking knight, though. Looks given about damage, 0. Nice! Love for saving the day. Oh my. How often do you actually get to see cover do its thing? That's pretty great. I suppose we mentioned Final Fantasy XIV earlier. Cover actually does do its thing in Final Fantasy XIV. Actually, does it anymore? Does Do paladins even still have cover in Final Fantasy XIV? Nice rescue skill without actually being like a proper rescue skill. Ah, the cool guy shades are great. Not sure if we can use the... Actually, it doesn't even have the... I'm assuming the alchemy does something fancy with the consumables, which is why they're green, but I don't know. Is it mix? Because if it's mix, you can usually do some wild shit with mixes. Yeah, that's my problem. I don't know. it's all weird. Because there's the beauty of going into a game blind. The problem is I only have a very limited number of attack items. If I had a way to if we're on the world map, I'd just save and test. Wait, can we equip the royal sword? Noise. Actually pretty great. Hit. God damn. Black Mage fucking going wild in a melee is in fact a punch wizard. $10! What the fuck? Maybe it's like a job level also affects the multiplier, maybe? What a beast. don't even know what, like, job levels do in this. I know what job levels did in the other versions, but the, like, background math is all different now. Right. Matador? Are you about to get spookied? What, actually Matador? Okay, so we do need to hit whatever his weakness is, huh? Really gets a weakness. Pop him one. There it goes. Lightning. Alright, so... Alchemy Zeus's Bath. Damn! Oh, alchemy also works on potions. Damn, though, that's a lot of fucking damage. Holy shit, son. Also, what the hell is the, like, damage variance on the items? We're from 900 to, what was it, 1700? That's some serious damage variance. Yeah, so, I mean, it really is looking like this might be exactly what I was looking for, Nova, which is effectively a definitive version of Final Fantasy III. I suppose at this point I'd say I'm interested in the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster as well, but that one is going to be odd because I need to... That one's going to come down to the script, which is... because there's no, like, definitive version of Final Fantasy VI. They're doing 4, well, 1, 2, and 3 released this month, 4, 5, and 6 are releasing next month. Yeah, so that's the thing. 4 is like the PSP version, straight up. Just get 4 complete on the PSP. 5 is probably still just going to be the GBA version. Because apparently the 5, like the Pixel Remaster, doesn't have the extra GBA content. Oh god, there's so many friggin' versions. Normally I'm good at keeping this kind of thing in track, but there's so many friggin' versions. Yeah, no, so Final Fantasy IV Complete is unquestionably, because it's got all of your base Final Fantasy IV content presented in a very good way. I would prefer a different translation, but of course I would. And then you've got, the after years and the interim, which was, I think the, I should know this, but I haven't, like, gone over all the specific details for such a long time. But anyway, the point there being Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection, is the one to go with. As for Final Fantasy VI, the original translation, as in the what was released in the West as Final Fantasy III, is a bit spotty in places, to say the least. The updated translation for the GBA version is better, but the GBA version is censored. The torture sequences with Seal get cut, which are kind of important. Wait, hang on. That's what I'm hoping. What was the name? Celis, not Seal, sorry. Yeah, keep it that way, Nova. Those just didn't happen. Exactly. um, yeah. So for Final Fantasy V, the GBA version added 4 new job classes: Necromancer, Cannoneer, Gladiator, and Oracle, which won't be, and the bonus dungeon, which won't be in the Pixel Remaster. But I don't know. It's almost like that's fine. Did Final Fantasy V need more job classes anyway? Well, the other thing is the GBA version, the music's naff. The Super Famicom version, the music is really good. Which obviously, like the Pixel remasters, based on the first 3, are possibly going to be the definitive versions soundtrack-wise. Oh man, I've got so many questions. I need answers that I can't get. Okay, it does just bounce you out of it. Actually don't know if Thief's Steel is like super relevant in this one. But Thief does also have lockpick in this one. I need to use magic keys. Someone wants to sell me some knives so I can actually equip a thief, I'd be very grateful. Castle Annals. Assume this is now fully populated. We've already looted the fuck out of this place, though. Wheel of Time. Fourth sconce? Hanging wall light. Yeah, that I was gonna go with that joke, Blackguard, but I got brain on a different track. But yes, oh boy, does it get a bit long in the tooth around, yeah, book 5 or 6. Isn't Netflix doing an adaptation of it? I don't know how it'd work as a TV show, actually, because it's a very, like, talky, sort of like, it's people on the road talking. Oh, I see. We're gonna use the Wheel of Time as our engine for our airship. Yeah, I suppose, like, you could potentially make a good adaptation of it that actually fixes the flaws. Oh! Right, I actually completely forgot about that. Good point. Jesus. Double distracted. Wait, is it talking about this one? Because we've already done this one. Like, this leads over to here, which we've already, like, looted the rest of that area. Those are much less obvious in the Famicom version. They're not obvious at all in the Famicom version. They don't, If it's the same as the ones from other areas, they're just the exact same sprite. The Hogfather was good, and, what else of those? There was the double combo of, Color of Magic, Light Fantastic wasn't very good. Going Postal wasn't very good. Hogfather was good. But yes, Soul Music. Soul Music's fan-friggin-tastic. And Weird Sisters was pretty good. It's an unfair comparison, though, because Soul Music is so much better book than Weird Sisters. It's really good, Araxis. I highly recommend it. It was super weird that it got, like, primetime ABC programming on TV down here. It's not really for children, but it was run into, like, kids' slots. Hang on, did I go in the right village? Yeah, he's down the back with his wife. I haven't actually read Pyramids. One of the few Discworld books that I've never read. And our boat is now a convertible airship. As for Sid, I think he's just a dwarf or just small. You know what? We can check. Give me a moment. This includes the gallery of Yoshitaka Amano art. That's what Sid's supposed to look like. Let's, Big lad. That was the, well, so that was the boss we just fought. Seriously, it's just Matador. Oh, that's the dragon that Shrek does. Well, that was the guy that turned, like, he turns into the dragon. That is a very different design from his final design, because the character sprite resembles that design. That is significantly different. Yes, Yoshitaka Amano has a very unique style, that's for sure. That's pretty cool. I'm trying to remember who sells knives. Actually, was it listed on the town description? Okay, well, they have a weapons shop. I think the Village of the Ancients is the, like, furthest progression point as far as this area goes. Did we run out of money last time we were coming through here? I can't remember. I think we did, and we haven't actually acquired all the spells? No, okay, we did it. Teleport in this is just exit dungeon. It's not the Final Fantasy II teleport, which is in fact like delete. Ah, yeah, that's a fair point. No knives happening. Maybe we wait till we get to the next segment. I'll put some gear. This is like the equivalent of the Midgar moment from Final Fantasy VII, except in like 1990. You spent the first 5 hours of the game thinking, you know, well, this is a pretty big world going on here, and then you fly off of the floating continent, and suddenly the world got bigger. Can we get a fight here that's going to kill us? There's limited landmass here due to the story that's currently taking place. It's not literally just 3 small islands. possibly ghost ship. The music isn't quite ghost ship. My question is, do we need like a specific item for her, or can we just like feed her a potion? Nice, we can feed her a potion. Not sure, Nova. It's a coin toss whether the blood sword is OP or a trap. Ah, she said they're all turned to stone. So, presumably, we lower the water level and depetrify them. Sword that absorbs enemy HP. Seems like it isn't a trap. Front row, back row. So we haven't been using like bows, for example, but we could play it safe with the caster classes by putting them in the back row and giving them a bow. But I've just been running with them front row melee weapons, bonking people. Isn't that the... Is that a crystal tower? Or I guess what's left of it at this point. That seemed to be in fine order. Yeah, I definitely remember something like that, Nova, where the blood, one of the blood weapons was a trap. That's a lot of damage. Seemed to be hitting for decent damage, vampiring decent amount back. See, I've got... My brain is throwing up flags saying this is where the DS version started bullying me. Oh, they hit hard. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that the mages have limited defensive capabilities, but also, ouch. It may be, actually, that we need to start backlining the mages at this point. This may be where we need to switch over. Well, so, like, the front row mages are actually kind of legit damage-wise. Yeah. They're very glass cannon-y. No, actually, maybe. Well, yeah, we'll give Ranger a spin. I think we've got the gear to equip a Ranger. It's more of a Basilisk than a Cockatrice, but just roll with it. The effect's the same, it turns you to stone. Oh, should back row him. Oh, what's this? Wait, interesting. Interesting! Knight has cover, and it has actually procced. I was saying earlier, it's nice to actually have cover do its thing. See? Cover. Good lord. The Ranger does the damage, though. If RPG Maker games looked and ran like this... Yeah, I'm glad they went back to the classic charge system for these releases rather than the MP system of later Final Fantasy games. But like in this case, we have 12 out of 24 level 1 spell charges remaining. The big difference is you've got ways to restore them. So like we've got elixirs, and I believe the game also has ethers somewhere. We have very limited, but we do have spell charge restore. I don't think the original had. I can't remember. Yeah, the water effect is great! Honestly, the whole thing looks really good. I'm actually really impressed with it. Because I was worried at first because the font was garbage. And like for a text-based, like a game that all its information is fed to you via text, that's a problem. But I was able to fix that. Post the Twitter links for some comparisons there, as well as how to fix it if you're interested. Yeah, squashed. Ugh. Yeah, the water effect and then the overlay mist effect or like dust effects in dusty areas, really nice. And it's not too over the top like you get with like Octopath. Feels like they've struck a good balance. Oh. Now, anyone, we brought up Final Fantasy XIV earlier, anyone that's played the Crystal Tower in Final Fantasy XIV will recognize a bunch of the names from across this, like, the rest of this game, because this is where they're all originally drawn from. Like Xande, Dorgi and Una, Cloud of Darkness. It was a little while back, I suppose, wasn't it? Boss fights take a little longer when you don't have a scholar here to unleash the 2000 damage attack items. Honestly, the Ranger is working out better than I expected. Actually got the damages. Are we really getting... Or that's real quick. We've already got the next set of classes. Geomancer, Dragoon, Viking, Black Belt, Dark Knight, Evoker, and Bard? Is the Evoker a summoner? That's a nice effect. Well, not so much. Like that was what we set out to do, Araxis. That wasn't a load-bearing boss. Like that was our goal, to restore light to the water crystal, to undrown the world. This is one, so I can... This is, how to put it? Like a quality of life, I guess. There's another one I'm not quite sure on due to the brutality of Final Fantasy III. Normally in Final Fantasy III, you can't buy Phoenix Downs. They are exceptionally limited items. But obviously in the remakes, you can buy them. They're not quite as limited as, like, Leaf of the World trees. But they were quite limited. Yeah, I'm tossing up. I'm gonna see what the weapon shop in this town has, and then decide what we're gonna do class-wise. We improved considerably. That was kind of great. What? A little ahead of ourselves here. Alright, what weapons can we buy, which will determine what we can do class-wise? Okay, we can get daggers again. Good, good. We get knuckles, which I'm going to assume are for the black belt. Get axes. I don't even know who you... Oh, the Viking would use axes. spear, so we can do dragoon, boomerangs, hop. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we go dark. Okay, they've got weird sword requirements. Interesting. Might be the case, yeah. Hey, Axis. Fuzzy folk. Okay, they do have spell slots. Okay, so this is one of those cases of, is it a mathematically, does double fists give more damage than double empty yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm very tempted to. Now the question is, do we buy the more accurate or the more damaging? Double Morningstar might be the better. Yeah, but if we equip both of them, it might... $864. $801. Yeah, okay. Couple of hats we need to buy, but we're out of cash. Quite like the sprite for the black belt, actually. It's not very black belt, but I quite like. Looks more like a general. That's a nice touch. It does actually draw the chain as it... Feel sort of sorry for half everyone else getting like fancy new job classes, and she's just still a white bitch. Someone pull up the sewer stage counter. Huh. They have magic charges, but can't actually use it. And yeah, Viking has taunt, which is nice. Oh, wait a minute. Oh? Is neither. Yes? Does Evoker's here? What? I need to... Okay, give me a... Oh, you know what it is? It's probably summons count under, like, level 1 charge, level 2 charge, level 3 charge. Well, thank you very much, Queen. How's it going? Thanks for the sub. Yeah, it's not that they can use white or black magic. It's that different charge, like your level 1 charge is for your level 1 summon and whatnot. I have no idea where we get the summons from, though. I don't know if it's just buy them like magic, or if there's Yeah, okay, so I just did a quick check. You can buy some of the basic summons, and then, yeah, you've got to go do shenanigans, beat bosses for the others. Cool. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. And stream is going well, thanks, Queen. I'm actually really enjoying this game. I mean, yeah, obvious statement is obvious, but still. I also don't have, like, any primary weapons for the Geomancer. Yeah, people kind of got conscripted to go save the world. They didn't have a choice in the matter. That was unintentional, but that is what's actually happened, isn't it? Like, even as a Viking, like, even as Axe Bro, I'm still rolling tank. And your deeps. Are these actual goblins? Because if they are just actual goblins, yeah, Kick is going to eliminate all of them. He is. Yeah, Vardio, how's it going? There is something fun about, like, four blokes thought they were the warriors of light. The sprite work is great in this. I'm absolutely loving it. I have a feeling Half doesn't have any gear on. Eggs were made. That was lucky. Honestly, like, Provoke might be legit on the Viking. Uber-killy knife. Well, yeah, so Viking has 80 defense. Everyone else is like 30s and 40s. Viking don't give a fuck. This is actually pretty great. Huh. Oh, you weren't here here for it earlier when we were sleeping in the princess's bed. The game actually comments on it. There's at one point early on in a castle, you can sleep in the princess's bed, and the characters just straight up comment. They're like, "Oh, let's sleep in the princess's bed." I forgot we had the canoe. Actually coming into relevance again. Madness. You know, well... Whoa! That hurt! Gonna be a Dragon Quest situation where you can just accidentally get yourself into, like... accidentally get yourself into a really shitty situation very easily. The game, the balance on this particular version of the game does seem to be a bit more leaning towards like the glass cannon end of things. Like, you do tons of damage, but the enemy also does tons of damage. I'm actually probably going to finish the stream up shortly, because I need dinner. Yeah, it's nice that tank classes actually mean something. Is that a chocobo forest? Yeah, boy! Oi! Hey, senpai! Don't piss off the statues! Ah, this is the... Alright, we got a bit of a feel, and... Ow. Ow. I did say I was going to stop shortly, didn't I? I should stop before I start doing a whole nother dungeon. Oh, actually. Elgaroo. Demon chicken kangaroo? I love the cool guy shades for the blind. It's so good. Yeah, Viking does not have Mad Resist. Viking has huge Fizz Resist. Okay. Actually, yeah, that's a good point, Kuro. How do I do that again? Always forget to do it. Not live? Oh, yes, it's just not for some reason. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pack the stream up there, because I'm hungry and I want some dinner. I'll be back at approximately the regular stream time later tonight. We'll be continuing on with Fuga. We're up to chapter 7 in Fuga, I think. Try to get another couple of chapters of that done tonight. Yeah, for now, that is all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.